has criticized the court decision, accusing it of interfering with the recruitment exercise.
As the flag, we returned the flag and with very good performance. Second in the world with
Tories President William Ruto says 500 sportsmen and women will be recruited to the disciplined forces to boost their training and nurture their talent. The president says he has discussed the matter with the Chief of Defense Forces and the Inspector General of Police for KDF recruit 200 sportsmen and women, while the National Police Service will hire 150. The president hosted the world champions for breakfast at State House, Nairobi, following their performance in Tokyo. The athletes won 7 gold medals, 2 silver and 2 bronze, which placed Kenya second, globally first in Africa.
As the flag, we returned the flag and with very good performance. Second in the world with 7 gold medals, 2 silver and 2 bronze. So it was a really good performance out there. We thank you for your support, sir.
Say a big thank you to Ambassador in Tokyo, Moile Moshira. Your Excellency, he did an amazing job to look for ugali for Wanyonyi. I don't think tungepata gold medal kama ingekuwa ya ugali. Malizie finish line tupate ya men pia kwa the other side of men, because we did amazing as women. We came back home with 6 gold medals and 1 gold medal from men's side. So men, you have to pull your socks up.
Greatness is our heritage. Mediocrity has no place in the Kenyan story. Just as you train for gold, Kenya must train for excellence in every field, in education, in health, in development, in innovation, and in leadership. Average does not raise a flag. Average does not unite a nation. Greatness and excellence does. You carry more than medals. You carry the proof that Kenya can be, and indeed.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has called for the diversification of the tourism sector to increase Kenya and share in the national tourism market. Speaking during the opening of the Magical Kenya Trade Expo held at Uhuru Gardens in Nairobi, the Deputy President emphasized the importance of expanding existing tourist attractions, promoting new tourism destinations, and attracting more visitors to the country. He stated that Kenya needs to broaden its tourism offerings in order to cope with intense competition from neighboring countries that also offer tourism services in the East Africa region. The Deputy President underlined that diversification and innovation in the tourism sector are crucial for Kenya's future as a leading global tourist destination.
Tourism is a critical anchor of Kenya's economy. We must also deliberate on how to market Kenya and the nuances that characterize the Kenyan experience. The Kenya of Twitter, now X, the Kenya of innovation and leadership, the Kenya that hosts the United Nations, the biggest United Nations facility in the global south is situated in this city. We must market that Kenya.
And to other stories, Transport and Infrastructure Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has announced that a special operation has already been launched by various security agencies to crack down on criminal gangs operating in Nairobi's Central Business District, CBD, and surrounding neighborhoods. Speaking during the Nairobi County Security Forum, CS Murkomen said the government will also roll out various programs aimed at creating employment opportunities for the youth and boosting the sports sector as a way of nurturing talent and steering young people away from crime.
We moved in the first instance to 650 liters a month as we work out how to cover the most popular areas in our country. Here, there there is a shortage of police officers in many parts of the country, and Tijuana Usalama, as they raised, initially we wanted to employ 3,500 police officers to recruit. But because of that, we requested His Excellency the President to work to bring us together with Treasury, and it was agreed that we hire 10,000 police officers that we are recruiting from tomorrow. So from tomorrow there will be a recruitment process. I'm aware, of course, that there was a legal process in court, and one of the judges has given an order to stop the recruitment process. I believe that that would be sorted. I wish I would call the judge directly. I wish I would be allowed to call the judge directly to understand the consequence of a court order stopping recruitment of police that has never happened for the last 4 years, and how it is very critical for the safety of our country to recruit those police officers urgently, not just because of anything else, to secure our borders, because there are many police officers who have retired, some have passed on, and we need to replace and to bring energetic police officers who will be trained on time to really help us support the next elections. So I hope that the judge will watch my speech so that I don't need to call her, and will apply reason. We move in the first instance to 650 liters a month as we work out how to cover the most popular.
Alert me.
areas in our country.
Justice of Kenya David Maraga has officially been announced as the leader of the United Green Movement UGM party and its presidential candidate for the 2027 general election. Speaking during the launch event held in Nairobi, Maraga said he chose to join UGM because of its firm foundation in its integrity, accountability and justice. He also pledged to uphold the rule of law and respect the constitution if elected president of Kenya. Maraga also announced plans to tour the entire country to popularize the UGM party and spread a message of governance reforms, promising to fix the current system, which he said has failed to serve all Kenyans equally. This announcement has sparked fresh debate in the national political scene as preparations for the 2027 general election begin to take shape.
We are going to deal squarely with the issue of corruption. That has us and terribly ruined this country. We are going to give the necessary political will to fight it. We believe in teamwork, but we work with people who share our ideologies. Those who share our ideologies, we have two major issues to deal with: constitutionalism and the rule of law.
And on stories, Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale has urged private hospital owners in the country to use formal channels when engaging with this ministry to address issues, particularly those concerning payments related to the National Health Insurance Fund, NHIF. Speaking during a meeting that brought together owners of private health facilities and senior officials from the Ministry of Health, Duale criticized the Rural Private Hospital Association, RUFA, for raising sectoral concerns through the media instead of seeking solutions through official dialogue. He also emphasized the need for constructive engagement to resolve payment disputes and other challenges affecting the private sector.
Those 4 points of the pivots that make UHC, are we actually satisfying them? Therefore, I'm coming in today to say, today I want to listen, we want to listen, we want to hear what is not working, and we want to hear solutions as well. What are the things you're seeing that we can tweak?
Indeed, we cannot be able to talk about the increased life expectancy, the reduced mortality from HIV/AIDS, the improved immunization coverage, all those indicators, the under 5 mortality that has improved, the infant mortality rate, and all those good things that have happened. You have played a critical role in those indicators pointing towards an upward trajectory.
So the question I'll ask you is, as you discuss with us the operational issues, let us step up our mindset to our contribution to achieving this agenda.
Nobody will be discriminated, will be treated unfairly. Because you people you have done investment. You have borrowed from banks. As you do your part of the bargain, Mercy must do her part of the bargain for the business to run and for Kenyans to get that health access. But if you people go and address us through the TV, first we will not respond to you. Because you have an individual contract with SHA. So how do you address a contractual obligation through social media or that?
And to other sad stories, 4 people have died and 10 others have been injured following a road accident that occurred in the Kanangoni area along the Malindi-Gase Road. According to eyewitnesses, the accident happened after a passenger vehicle traveling from Malindi to Tana River suffered a mechanical problem with one of its tires bursting before the crash. The Western Region Police Commander Francis Mwangi confirmed the incident and stated that those who were injured are currently receiving treatment at various hospitals in Malindi. And to other stories, a family in Junju Village, Kilifi County is mourning the death of their child, Aston Tunje, who allegedly died after being beaten by a teacher at Ngongoni Primary School in Kilifi South constituency. According to the student's parent, Tunje returned home on Thursday, complaining of severe headache. His condition worsened on Friday, prompting the family to rush him to hospital. A postmortem report revealed that the grade 8 pupil died due to multiple head injuries allegedly sustained after being hit several times on the head.
Tapaka huko aliko. Nikamfuata, alipoongea naye akasema acha nakuja, akaja kufika hapo akasema huyu basi hata heri ende ICU.
Hakika hiyo kitu iliniuma. Mimi kama mwalimu siwezi punish mtoto namna hiyo. Siwezi kabisa sababu mimi ni mzazi. Na tunafundishwa kwamba kama uko na hasira zako nyumbani, usiwahi ingia darasani, afadhali ukae staff room.
Babu tunashindwa ni jinsi gani mwalimu anaweza kuadhibu mtoto kwa kumgonga kwa kichwa. Na singesema hivyo kwa sababu tumetoka postmortem right now na ripoti ya daktari imetoka, inaonyesha kwamba yule msichana alikuwa anaitana.
Mtoto amekuja, pengine unaweza kuona amekupotezea heshima, ita mzazi wake, kaeni chini, ongeeni.
And that's a sad story for our teachers trying to punish our children or pupils in school with such kind of serious kind of discipline which is not allowed. I think the Ministry of Education is supposed to take strict measures to make sure that this is controlled and a good action or even a strict action is taken care of so that the teacher becomes a bit disciplined and becomes or even paints a bigger lesson to the other teachers fraternity. And to other stories that are looking a bit hectic to coffee farmers is that coffee farmers in Kiungani, Trans Nzoia County say decades of financial exploitation have driven them into poverty. They accuse officials in the cooperative societies of embezzling funds, leaving them unable to sustain their livelihoods. After nearly 29 years of unresolved disputes, the farmers have now poured onto the streets demanding urgent county government intervention to end the standoff once and for all. They are also calling for a full audit of the cooperatives to recover lost funds and ensure accountability. And local leaders have pledged to engage the farmers, but residents say only decisive action will restore trust and revive the once thriving coffee sector.
Ngani ndio imelipa pesa kidogo sana. This county imelipa 54 shillings kama ni mingi. Na society zenye ziko surrounding ni 110, 111, 90 kwenda juu.
Na ombi letu ambalo tunataka, hata kama tax force itakuja, ile ofisi step aside, interim committee iwekwe, ndio hii kahawa ambayo imeiva ipelekwe kwa hiyo cooperative. Lakini hatuwezi kupeleka kama hiyo kamati iko hapo.
Hii kahawa kweli tunauliza minister wetu na governor natembea. Tunampenda sana. Na tunasema Uparanya usikie ukiwa huko usikie kilio chetu. Kahawa yetu tunapeleka wapi? Hii ofisi kama itusaidia hapa Trans Nzoia, tutafanya nini?
Mchunga ni area moja ambayo ukuzaji wa kahawa ni mzuri. Wakulima wengi wameembrace mambo ya kahawa, na sisi kama government hatutakubali leadership rangos tena aanze kuua roho za wakulima. So ni jambo ambalo tutalishabikia. Na hata waziri yuko hapa, nafikiri atatatilia maanani.
And that story brings us to the first break of EBN Prime Edition, and this is Thursday, the 2nd day of October 2025. Having a short break, we're coming back. Don't go too far. On Thursday, and JKS investigation following the sudden death of a grade 7 student at Mosocho Boys Primary School. The student reportedly collapsed suddenly and died shortly afterward under unclear circumstances, and angry and distraught parents stormed the school demanding answers from the administration regarding the circumstances surrounding the child's death. Security officers were forced to intervene and calm the situation. However, the school management is yet to release any official statement on the incident.
Nilipigiwa simu asubuhi, sijui saa 6 sijui saa ngapi, nikaambiwa nikimbie Bosongo, na anaitwa Sister Matilda, ni head teacher kwa hiyo shule. Nikamuuliza kuna nini, mtoto ni mgonjwa, hakunieleza, akaniambia kimbia. Nikafika katikati, akanipigia hujafika, nikamwambia kwani kuna nini. Kufika huko akaniambia nikae, mtoto anashughulikiwa. Nikakaa kidogo, nisikukaa, nikasema nataka nione mtoto akishughulikiwa. Nikaingia kwa room next, hakukuwa na mtu. Nikaingia kwa room next, hakuna mtu. Nikaingia room ya 3, hakuna mtu. Ananiambia mtoto anashughulikiwa, weka. Nikasema hapana, mniambie ninaenda na mtoto wangu. Nikaenda next, nikaonyesha mtoto wangu amelala. Hata alikufa akaandikwa jina kitambo.
We have addressed the issues, and now the situation is calm. We have talked to the parents, we have talked to the student, and we are sure that they are ready to continue with life, because when one dies, it's not the plan of us, but it's God's plan, and it has happened. We want just to wish each one of us that we take heart and move on as normal.
There's indeed a sad story there, and a strict action need to be taken to. And to stories concerning voter registration, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has expressed optimism that the number of newly registered voters will increase, contrary to the low turnout witnessed in the recent days. The commission, which is currently visiting universities to encourage youth to register, stated that its outreach efforts will bear fruit and significantly boost the number of registered voters.
Na kitu yote sasa, mimi round hii nimesema siwezi piga kura kwa sababu hakuna kitu inanisaidia, na naambia chenzi wenzangu tusipige kura, not unless our silence watatusikiza.
Unapata watu bado hawajapata clear information about hiyo registration, how it's conducted, how it's supposed to be done, when is the period to be done with the registration. So you get unapata kuna shida mingi, changamoto mingi, ama unapata wanafanya mahali kama.
And on matters education, students at the Technical University of Mombasa TUM have issued a 24-hour ultimatum to the Ministry of Education to resolve the ongoing lecturer strike. Speaking outside the university premises, the students expressed frustration over having missed classes for the past 3 weeks, a disruption they say is threatening their academic progress and future.
The government an ultimatum of 48 hours, of which if they don't fulfill our pleas, we'll go out to the streets, join lecturers, we'll strike, we'll cause mayhem to the nation, and we'll make sure we'll get our demands. In addition to that, we can even form a committee for student leaders where we'll put our education matters in the table and represent us. In addition to that, we want the government to pay us for the time lost when we are not reading.
Leaders, we want to remind you that if you want to kill education in this country, we are going to stand strong as comrades, and I'm calling upon all comrades in the Republic of Kenya and your leaders that we must stand out, we must go to the street and ensure that we redeem the integrity and the dignity of the education system in the Republic of Kenya.
Failure to which we are promising
that we are going to join the lecturers. Waswahili walisema fahari wawili wakipigana ni nyasi huumia, na ile nyasi ndio hulisha hadi hawa fahari. Sisi kama comrades, it's with our taxes that we are paying the lecturers, we are paying taxes to the nation, we are contributing to the development of the nation. But ni sisi bado wanatudhulumu, ni sisi tunaumia, sio lecturers wanaumia.
On issues concerning land, leaders from Narok County have pledged to resolve the ongoing land ownership dispute in the contentious Emurua Dikir area. Governor Patrick Olendutu has called for calm and peaceful coexistence, stressing that the government is committed to ensuring justice in the redistribution of land. Meanwhile, area MP John Angeno is urging the government to allow residents to harvest their crops before any eviction orders are enforced. The leaders are also emphasizing the need for closure of cooperation between the community and government, saying that only dialogue is the key to lasting solution to recurring land conflicts. And again, residents on their part are calling for assurance of security and issuance of official land title deeds to prevent future disputes.
Naona imekuja na iko karibu kukamilisha ile shida ilikuwa hapa. Tumesikia shamba imegawanywa mara mbili. Wale ambao walikuwa wanafaa kulipwa wamelipwa, na sasa ile imebaki ni ya kupea wale pia ambao walikuwa wamepoteza mashamba yao hapa.
Tunataka kwenda kuajiri watoto 750. 200 ambayo ni Halts watakuja kutusaidia kwa hii hospitali, kama vile mlikuwa umesikia daktari akisema anataka tuongeze madaktari. Na tayari tuko na wale ambao wanavolunteer. Hawa ndio tutachukua kwanza.
You like sports? We are for the news now. And more golfers are set to book their tickets for the 2025 NCBA Golf Series Grand Finale this Saturday, October 4, ahead of a busy golfing weekend that will also feature the Kenya Amateur Golf Championship KAGC Series and the US Kids Golf Tournament. The NCBA Golf Series qualifying action will unfold at the Great Rift Valley Lodge, where 6 golfers will clinch their tickets for the main showdown set for November 28th at the Muthaiga Golf Club. The 6 will include the overall men gross winner, overall lady gross winner, Division 2 men and lady winner, Division 3 overall winner, and junior winner. Meanwhile, the KAGC Series takes center stage at Kericho with the NCBA T-Feuds Trophy at the Kericho Golf Club, with 67 players set to battle for a share of the 500 Kenya shillings prize pass from Friday 3rd October through to Sunday 5th. For me, what I lack when it comes to sports is a pitch where I can do what I like doing, and this is sprinting. And someone may not believe what I like doing, and that is it when it comes to athletics. That's all what we had prepared for you here at EBN TV Prime Edition, the second day of October, Thursday 2025. Long time ago, people used to move from long distance doing barter trade and other kind of transactions. But here, we go everywhere. We make rounds, making sure that we collect news for you. I'm JKS, but before we go, if you know news, you are prepared to walk. I'm JKS Jeffrey Kimaiyu Somba, and my sign language interpreter is Laura Omondi. Until tomorrow, we wish you a good night. Goodbye.
Thank you.